the Thriving Female podcast, because that is what we're calling it now. Last week I said I needed a new name. I brainstormed for ages on really cool names, and I realised that Thrive in 5 does not work anymore because this is no longer a 5-minute podcast, clearly. I'm just wasting the first 3 minutes chatting about this. But I needed a new name, but I didn't want to overcomplicate it. And my business is the Thriving Female Project. This podcast is for thriving females. So it is the Thriving Female Podcast. Nice and simple. No need to overthink it. So welcome back to the Thriving Female Podcast. In today's episode, I want to talk a little bit about body image because we are in peak body image season. I don't know about you, but my social media is full of influencers and fitness people and coaches and whoever talking about body confidence and feeling good in your body and bikini bodies, and like there's so much of this sort of content out there at the moment. And body image is something that has a huge impact on your life, not just when you're going to the beach or in the summer. Body image impacts you every single day. And as professional women, it can be a really interesting topic because it affects us in ways that are different to maybe the way it's talked about traditionally in the media. As professional women, we are told that success isn't about how we look. We are told that to be successful, it's not about how our bodies look, it's about what's up here. It's about what's in our heads. But how you feel in your body does matter. How you look isn't important, but how you feel in your body has a huge impact on how you show up in the world. It's not about bikinis, it's not about clothes size, but it's about how you show up every single day in your body. The fact is, professional women are incredibly disconnected from their own bodies. A client once said to me that in a normal working day, the only two parts of her body she actually uses are her mouth and her hands. She is speaking on calls, presenting, and she is typing. Those are the only two parts of her body that actually get used, that actually have an impact on her day. Because of that, we spend a lot of time living from the neck up. Professional women live in our heads. We're thinking, we're problem solving, we're using our brains. We don't have practical jobs. We don't have jobs that involve, oh, my computer's made a fun noise, that's cool. We don't have jobs that involve complicated, like, using our, that's really thrown me. We're going to carry on. We're going to be raw about this. We don't have jobs that involve using our hands, being practical. We have jobs that involve our brains, that involve thinking, that involve problem solving and puzzling things out. So as a result, we spend a lot of time disconnected from our bodies. But what's more, we're often uncomfortable in our bodies, but not necessarily aware of it. We have this low-level hum of discomfort in our bodies all the time. You know, your waistband digging in. Maybe for me, it was sitting on a train and feeling the pressure of someone else up against my leg all the time because I was spreading into their seat. It's that feeling of maybe hunching over a laptop. I say sitting here knowing my posture is terrible. Hunching over a laptop, aches and pains, carrying a heavy handbag everywhere, wearing heels around the office. I mean, I think the days of wearing heels in the office are past for a lot of people. But when I was working in the corporate world previously, I had to wear heels and oh my God, my feet were so sore. It's maybe those little moments where your body is uncomfortable, where you don't feel so great about your body and how that then impacts you. Because when you don't feel so good about your body, it disconnects you from the rest of the world even more. When you're not connected to your body and you don't feel so good in it, or because you don't feel so good in it, you end up not showing up as the best version of yourself. You end up sat in meetings more conscious about how your waistband feels than what you're saying. You end up presenting in meetings thinking about how your tummy looks rather than how you're showing up. The fact is, you're an experienced woman. Like, you know your stuff. You know what you're doing. You're good at your job. I know you are. But that physical discomfort in your body, that feeling of not feeling so good about how your body looks, it impacts how you show up. And that background noise becomes a barrier between you and everything else around you. I have so many moments, when I look back on my corporate career, there are so many moments where I remember how I felt in my body, not what was going on in the meeting. I remember one meeting in particular where I was standing up and presenting and all I could think about was my tummy. Like, the only thing that I was conscious of was the fact that my tummy might be visible and it might look big. I remember going on a work event and it was quite hot in the room and I was wearing a dress and I wasn't wearing tights, and all I could think about was how sweaty my legs felt and how like they were rubbing together when I was walking around the room networking. I wasn't thinking about the conversation I was having. I was so hyper aware of how my body felt. And I worked in a very male dominated industry in banking. And I remember being at that event thinking, I bet none of the blokes here are sitting there thinking about how uncomfortable their bodies feel. They're just standing there like talking, but I'm wearing these tight heels and this dress and my legs hurt and my tummy feels big and I'm aware of my arms, and it was taking away from my ability to enjoy the occasion, actually be present and do my job at the event. These things impact so many areas of our lives. And professional women, when you don't feel good about your body, it's not about feeling good on the beach or in a bikini or whatever. That stuff's great. It's actually impacting how you show up day to day. And a question that when I talk about this, I get asked sometimes is, well, is the answer weight loss then? Like, if I don't feel good about my body and the issue is like my body and that's affecting how I show up at work, are you saying that I need to lose weight? No, not necessarily. For some people, that might be the right choice. It's not about losing weight. It's about reconnecting with your body and feeling back like you and your body are working together. For some people, the answer might be fat loss. For some people, the answer might be training. For some people, the answer might be energy or boundaries or a whole host of other things. The fact is, what needs to change isn't what's on the outside. It's how you and your body relate to each other. And this is what I call relationship counselling for your body, which I know always sounds ridiculous. Whenever I use this with clients, whenever I talk about this, I do get a bit of an eye roll, like, really? Relationship counselling for my body? But hear me out. It just works. It really, really works. You and your body have to operate as a team. As we've said, professional women spend a lot of time disconnected from our bodies. We spend a lot of time living in our heads and not living in our bodies. And that's a little bit like being with a partner where you just aren't communicating, where you two are passing like ships in the night. Whenever you do talk to each other, you're just sniping at each other and saying how shit you are and talking about how terrible everything is and being very negative about each other. All you're doing is picking on problems, making things harder for the other person. What you need to do is start communicating, start reconnecting, start having that relationship counselling with your body. How do we do that? Well, there are a couple of steps you can go through. I actually have 5 jotted down in my notes, 5 examples of this. The first thing you can do is wake up and check in with your body before checking your phone. Before you get distracted by all the stuff that's going to go on in your head, spend a bit of time with your body. So wake up in the morning and just check in with it. Just go, how am I feeling? How is my body feeling today? Am I feeling achy? Am I feeling sore? Do I have a headache? Am I a bit hungover? Did I sleep well? Having that little moment just to go, right, how am I feeling? Before you let all of this take over and distract you from your body is incredibly important. The next thing you can do is actually just spend time with your body. Spend time doing stuff with your body. Just like you would with a partner. You know, if you have an issue in a relationship with your partner, the best thing you can do is spend time with that person just communicating. So when you're eating a meal, don't do it while replying to your emails. Don't check your phone at the same time. Don't be scrolling on YouTube. That's me. I spend a lot of time on YouTube. Instead, spend some time with your body just thinking about how it feels, enjoying the food in front of you, being present and mindful with your body so that you actually have a chance to reconnect to it. Be nice to it as well. Be nice to your body. When you look in the mirror, don't point out all the stuff about your body you don't like. Point out the stuff you do like. Practice looking for the good stuff in your body. When you feel your waistband dig into your stomach, as mine is now, I'll be honest, don't sit there and go, oh my God, I'm so fat and disgusting, I hate you. Just sit there and go, well, maybe I need to adjust where my trousers are a little bit. Maybe I need to wear a different pair of trousers that feel more comfortable. When you are aware of your body feeling something negative, don't point out the negative. Instead, look for the positive. Treat your body like you would your partner. Be kind to it. Be nice to it. Have a good relationship with it. Be positive with it. Make sure that you do something with your body that involves having fun with it as well. Spend some time enjoying time with your body, you know, rather than only exercising because it burns calories or whatever. Actually just have some fun. Dance around the kitchen, go to the gym and put some great music on, do a fun workout, take yourself out for a walk and listen to a podcast and really enjoy being with your body. Celebrate the fact you have this body that does amazing things, that allows you to go into work and perform, that allows you to spend time with your loved ones. Go and celebrate that. And then finally, show your body some care. Be nice to it. Give it something, give it a little treat. Just like you would a partner if you were in a bit of a bad relationship. You'd be nice to them. You'd maybe, buy them a little treat. Go and spend some quality time with them. Do the same with your body. Maybe it's doing your skincare in the evening. Maybe it's booking yourself a facial or a massage. Maybe it is going for a nice gentle swim and just really enjoying yourself. Doing something that makes your body feel good. It's a little treat. It can be a big thing like a facial or a massage. It can be something as simple as putting on some hand cream before bed. But spend some time with your body treating it well. When you do these things, you start to repair the relationship with your body, and that has such an impact. It means that you move differently, you speak differently, you make decisions faster, you are less constricted by the barrier of your body between you and the world, and you can just be. You can just show up at work and be without thinking about your body. Think about those guys I talked about at that networking event who were just there being. They weren't thinking about how their bodies look. They weren't stressed. They weren't in that kind of fug behind, like sitting behind this barrier, wondering how everyone was perceiving them. They were just there being themselves. That's how you can be if you reconnect with your body. And practicing this is incredibly powerful. It allows you to be present, to be confident, to have energy, to just be without your body stopping you being. This stuff sounds woo-woo, and every time I talk about it with clients, I know that at first they're a bit like, really, Amy, are you sure? But I've seen the impact of it. It is so, so powerful, and it's impacted me massively personally. It has a huge impact on my clients as well. So go and give this a go. If you want to chat any of it through, please do. Please put me a message on Instagram or LinkedIn or however you want to message me, because this quiet discomfort that you've maybe been ignoring, it's the missing piece. It's the thing that can allow you to feel so differently in your day-to-day life. If you want to chat it through, please pop me a message. If you want to find out more about how I could help you with this more, again, drop me a message. But have a wonderful rest of your day whenever you are listening to this, and I will catch you next time.